once that starts running out, they'll turn to cannibalism because they have no one to turn to. They don't believe in a higher authority. They have eliminated religion. They have eliminated divine authority. It's a Eurocentric value system, so it's based on racism. I wouldn't say solely because of Brandeis. Going to Brandeis had a very strong influence on me, definitely. But it was me being the anomaly over there. My anomalous existence was probably what made me who I am more than Brandeis itself. If I had just assimilated into American university culture just like all students do, I would be nothing. I would be, I don't know, I might be in some gutter right now, right? Drunk. In what condition? Allah knows best. Assimilating, I don't think universities call you to assimilate. They call you to differentiate, right? To be creative, to be divergent, explore and study and come with solutions. So I think I did exactly what Brandeis would have wanted me to do. The other thing is that Brandeis gave me the opportunities that maybe a lot of universities, even in America, don't. I was able to complete 2 separate major fields of study within 4 years. Besides getting a minor in business and managerial economics, my majors were computer science and economics, and then a minor in business managerial economics. I also was able to do coursework in elementary education. They had a very diverse, you had to take, for example, cognitive science classes, philosophy classes, writing intensive. You had to, I did 3-dimensional design, art and design in a very liberated space, not in any particular art form. So I think all of these things contributed, helped me be who I am and stand up for what I believe is the truth, even in the face of, I was in the heart of Israeli support, and to stand there and stand for Islam and stand for Muslims, stand for the Arabs of Palestine, was what helped me become who I am today. You see, I don't believe in comparing with anyone else. You should compare to yourself. You should have a standard of excellence and continuously strive to that standard, comparing how you have grown to where you were. Yes, you can look at other places that do excel and analyze what do they do to excel. If that is compatible to your values, then you would want to bring that on board as well. I feel if we talk about the elite institutions, schools around the world, they would generally be based on a very strongly secular, Eurocentric, humanist model. Just being on the prophetic model, I feel, makes us superior to all of them. That's where the argument ends right there. We are already superior to any secular humanist, Eurocentric institution. We are on the prophetic model. An atom of the prophetic model is heavier than the entire universe of deniers of the prophetic model. No, because I gave them the credit for having those systems that allow creativity, I already mentioned all of that. What I'm saying is that their value system is what I'm criticizing, not their methodologies or their processes. It's a Eurocentric value system. It's based on the belief that the European is a superior race, so it's based on racism. I like to say that Islam is based on seeking the pleasure of Allah, and they are based on seeking pleasure of the self. That's the basis. When the basis is completely different, everything built upon it is completely different, and that's where they're crumbling, because Industrial Revolution and colonialism gave them access to loot and plunder the whole world. So they amassed massive amounts of wealth, which was unimaginable before that, right? Based on this wealth, they created this sort of utopian society, which lasted only 100 years or so, and now it's on the brink of collapse. They're not even there's an existential crisis in the West. They're not even reproducing. They're being eradicated. What bigger evidence do you need to show what is wrong with that system? So when you worship the self, so everyone becomes a god, and then everyone competes. Everything's fine as long as you have unlimited wealth, which you got by robbing other countries and other nations. Once that starts running out, they'll turn to cannibalism. I very strongly believe that, because they have no one to turn to. They don't believe in a higher authority. They have eliminated religion. They have eliminated divine authority. They will be in big problems. Have you read The Lord of the Flies?
No, I haven't.
Right. That is a microcosm of what's probably going to end up happening.